when we initially started talking about Poseidon's temple and like what we wanted to do in Ancient Desert, we wanted to start thinking more on the lore side of it. Just why is this temple here? Why in the desert, right? Like what's going on here? If you explore the ancient desert, you'll actually see traces of like water streams that are like they'll eventually lead you to the temple. And then if you start to piece things together, you can start to understand based on some of the landmarks, the POIs, some of the wreckages that are there. Things just don't start to add up, and the desert feels a little bit less like a desert, and it might have been something else in the past, and Poseidon might have been responsible for that. And this is why, if you go to his temple, it's paradise. He's got fresh water. He's got palm trees. He's got his own little temple with ornate engravings on the side of it. It's out of marble. He's got his own bespoke banners. Like he's having a good old time there. And then the moment you step away from that, it's despair. You're getting hit with heat. It's hot. There's nothing out there. There's things attacking you. So just playing more into that role, or that lore, I should say, with Poseidon and what his temple should be. That really showed itself in the art, and you'll see it in some of the other slides where you can see a little bit more clearly.
We're introducing our biome mitigation side too. So going into the ancient desert, you're going to be getting hit with heat, with hot. That's going to build up. You're going to have to basically fight that or mitigate against it. So each biome's going to have its own set of things you're conquering that are environmental based and enemies. And so this is one thing that plays into here is this is a very hot area, and the player's going to feel that. That kind of stuff will be mitigated through inlays. So you can wear any armor set you like and then go craft an inlay to, like a cooling essence or something, and put that in your armor to come in here and help the mitigation of it. We're also tying the raid itself into that. So once you have beat Athena's raid, the Dark Forest will calm down a little bit with its mitigation or its debuff. Same with the Ancient Desert. Once you have defeated and beat this raid, this biome itself will be a little bit easier to just stay in. So it's really the challenge of getting through it. And then we don't want it to be this massive burden for the entire game if you don't need it to be. So coming into here without doing Athena's raid is going to give you a Gorgon's Veil, which is an inlay to help you see or navigate through the ancient desert. And if you come here before you have that, your map may be all screwed up, your compass may be messed up, so it's going to be very hard to navigate. And the heat stroke itself is going to be very challenging. So it's really encouraging players to go and finish the Dark Forest first, because that's, we have this storyline running through the whole game, and that's kind of how we want players to jump through these areas. We've already talked a little about the Dark Forest, so they'll head there, do Athena's raid, and then head here to this ancient desert to do Poseidon's raid. And this is basically your entrance right here to get into that. To get in there, it's going to be sealed, and you're going to have to do these side shrines. There'll be some story added into the game around all of this. And for these, we really wanted to tie them more into feeling a little more grounded into our game. So you're going to be doing quests with a little more lore for these shrines, and a little less activity-based for them. So I'm pretty excited about how these ones are turning out. Running through the raid and completing it, the player's going to be rewarded with this facility that controls the weather in the game. So then they have the ability to set weather presets and run this with fuel. And this is really setting the tone in the arc of starting from you wake up on a beach and you're collecting rocks to ending with these deity-like powers. That'll all tie into the story as we continue developing it. But this is one of the first ones really that will be kind of a major deity power that the player has to play with, and you'll be able to control the weather through it.